Hi there, my name is Sherry, and this is Home Helping Heart. Welcome. A few months ago, I did a video called a Heart Talk on authenticity and how to teach people to treat you. And at the end of that video, I said, one day I want to do another Heart Talk on intuition and using your intuition. And so I thought, while I was all dressed up with no place to go, I may as well make another video. So, we're going to talk about intuition, and as with authenticity, we will start with the definition of intuition: the ability to understand something immediately without the need for conscious reasoning, a thing one knows or considers likely from instinctive feeling rather than conscious reasoning. And excuse me, I have a couple of screenshots here, and because of the way something happened with my tablet, it won't let me just go from screen to screen. I read this lovely article by Dr. Judith Orloff, professor of psychiatry at UCLA. And she tells you 4 ways to get your intuition working if you don't already feel intuitive. So I want to start out, excuse me, my eyes are watering, not used to makeup these days. I want to tell you the story of how I realized when my intuition kicked in really hard. I had always been intuitive. I would get feelings about things, and when I was younger, I just, oh, that's just me, like worrying or overthinking or something like that. So I didn't always follow my intuition, unfortunately. But one day I had gone to the Whole Foods to get some food, and I was driving out of their parking lot. And there's a big major intersection right after you come out of their parking lot. And I always turn left because that's the way home. But that particular day, something said to me, no, go straight today. That's the way you need to go. And I thought, well, that's dumb, but the more I thought about it, the red light was lasting a long time. And the more I thought about it, I thought, what the heck, I'll just go down there and turn around and come back and go the regular way, because I didn't know anything about where that road went. And so I did. When the light turned green, I went straight instead of turning left. And I got about a block or two in, and all of a sudden I come around this corner, and the trees, it was fall, the trees were literally just sparkling with the fall leaves. The sun was on them, they were dancing in the wind. I don't know, I'm just one of those people that gets a thrill out of stuff like that. So I said to myself, wow, okay, I was meant to come this way today. And I actually wrote a poem about that. I don't know if I can find it. I forgot to set it up ahead of time like I did with this other stuff. So intuition is not thinking, as I just said from the definition. It's about feeling. It's something that hits you and gives you a message. And then it's up to you to choose to ignore it or to follow it. And I wanted to read a little bit from Dr. Orloff's piece that I read shortly ago. What exactly is intuition? You may believe it's a supernatural force, or simply the brain analyzing facts at a subconscious level and sending you hunches based on that analysis. Either way, there's no denying that intuition is a powerful force in the business world. Donald Trump and Conrad Hilton are just two of the business icons who have relied on intuition to help them make smarter business decisions. Highly developed intuition is a secret weapon, she says. It gives you all kinds of information you wouldn't normally have. This isn't the brain analyzing. This is non-linear knowledge. It's a second kind of intelligence, and you want to use both. And ever since that day, I wasn't living here yet. I guess that was probably when I turned around 50. Yeah, had to be because, yeah, I turned around 50. And of course 50 is kind of a big birthday. But yeah, it just started to kick in, and from that time on, I just told myself, whenever it kicks in, I'm going to listen. And I do. And it's gotten so uncanny that I play a lot of games on the tablet. I love games. And I have this canasta game that I play. And I can actually sometimes tell what the next card is going to be that's dealt. It's pretty crazy. And I've developed it to the point where it just is actually really helpful to me. So I just wanted to hit, I don't want to read the whole article, but I want to hit quickly on the 4 ways she said you can develop your intuition if you don't feel like you really have a developed intuition. Okay, let me. Okay. Listen, number 1, listen to your gut, literally. Believe it or not, your digestive system can help improve your intuition. There are neurotransmitters in your gut. So if you get a gut feeling, it's not good to ignore that. It is really just a physical feeling sometimes that you just, sometimes I'll get like almost a little start in my chest. And it comes different ways, but yeah, it's a very good thing to have. So listen to your gut, literally, your gut, and your metaphorical gut. That's one way. Oops, wrong page. Okay. Number 2, observe your energy levels. When you're around people, especially people that maybe you've never met before, especially in your work and or in issues that are important to you, pay attention to the energy that you get from them. Do you feel tense? Do you feel really open and joyful? Those are the things you want to listen to and pay attention to and act on. The next one is capture your flashes. And she says intuition comes to us in a flash of insight and aha moment. And that does happen. Like I said, sometimes it's more physical for me. But sometimes definitely it's just like an aha moment, like, why didn't I think of that before, And number 3 is, I'm sorry, that was number 3. And number 4 is do a 3-minute meditation. Just getting quiet 3 minutes a day can get you in touch with your intuition. And I completely agree. I am not, I'm not pushing meditation by any means. You don't have to meditate in order to have quiet time unless you live with a bunch of kids. But it really is true. In order for your mind to be open, or your gut, your mind, your heart, whatever it is, to be open to intuition, you really do need to learn to still your mind. And I know from experience that a lot of people have problems doing that, because, especially extroverts, because they don't like to be alone with their thoughts sometimes. I'm not saying everybody, I'm not making a widespread assumption about all extroverts, but I have seen that where, and I've known plenty of friends who have said, I don't like to be alone with my thoughts. I had a friend who kept trying to live by himself, and then he'd invite somebody because he couldn't stand it. The first time he moved in by himself, and he was a giant extrovert. The first time he moved in by himself, he says, "I'm going to do it this time, Sherry. I'm gonna go on my own because I've gotten into so many troubles having roommates." And the first night he called me and he said, "Can you please come over? I need someone to talk to. I can't stand the quiet." Alexa, stop. So, yeah, it's very important. It's easy for me because, number one, I live alone. Number two, I'm an introvert. Number three, I'm an introvert intuitive. And living alone makes it a lot easier to have that quiet time. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't mean you have to meditate. It just means that there at least has to be a couple of minutes of your day when you're not actively worrying, thinking, planning, something like that. Because you have to allow it, if you will, sounds woo woo woo, but you have to allow it a portal, if you will, a clear mind that it can, come through. If you're too busy constantly thinking about things, worrying about things, planning things, then you don't have any time for your body to kind of give you those signs, So yeah, I just wanted to do this heart talk about intuition. What I would love from you is to hear about whether you have intuition, whether you follow it, and whether there was a time in your life when you stopped ignoring it and started following it, like with me. I wish I hadn't waited till age 50, but I did. And it just was the most bizarre thing. I don't know that I've ever had it come to me like that, where I'm literally sitting in my car and it goes, and I'm in the left lane, and then I had to change, and it literally said, "No, you're supposed to go straight today, not turn left." And I was like, "Holy cripes, what is this?" So I listened to it, and I was glad I did. It wasn't. And did I avert an accident or something? I don't know, because I'll probably never know, because I don't know what went on the normal way. But I do know that when I went the new way, I was greeted with this beautiful, beautiful scene, and I don't know. I can feel myself. I had the window open, and and it was a really nice day for fall, because sometimes it can be really cold, but it was sunny and it was beautiful, and I could almost see the breeze coming through my window, as like, the swirls type of thing. It was just like a complete sensorial experience. It just was my eyes and my body and my mind and everything going, "Holy Moses, this is really nice." Now, a lot of people are not the type of people who can appreciate those little things. I said something to a coworker one time that I had come back from the restroom and the sunset was happening, and I passed that window on my way back, and I said, "Oh my God, there's such a beautiful sunset out there now." And she literally looked at me like this, like she never thought of it. So then she went to the restroom, and when she came back, she said, "Oh, that is a really beautiful sunset." But if you're not used to capturing those things and appreciating those things, then it would seem strange to you, I suppose. Okay, 14 minutes. I didn't mean for it to be this long, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I really hope that you will talk about it in the comments and let me know what your tuition has done for you, and I will really love to hear it and read it. Thank you so much. Take care. Be well, and always be yourself. Bye.